So, hello, welcome back to the next episode of the Self-Development with Tactics podcast, and today we're going to go through alter ego. Alter ego means alternative personality or some shit. I've looked it up yesterday, but, I'm sorry, what is the but? I don't know what the but is. The but is that I just need my blanket. I dearly need my blanket. And I found my dearly needed blanket. So there it is. Everything is fine, everything is good, everything is nice, and yeah. As I said, we're gonna go ahead and I actually don't know when this game ends. I really don't. So let's just have a quick look at our stats and see. We are pretty fucking intellectual. This is what I'm seeing. Fuck, man. 92% intellectual. Does it mean that, can we just lose things? This would be a pretty interesting thing. What if I do next? I do not actually want to do that. How do I get back? What if I press next? Oh, I see. I get back. Let's just move ahead with the next thing that is just on our way, basically. You are a guest at your friend Billy's house. His mom gives you both a box of crayons and 2 pieces of paper. Select a mood, either impulsive or artistic. I'm going to be artistic. Select an emotion, draw on the paper or draw in general. I draw on the paper. You're behaving yourself very nicely so far. You draw a pretty picture. Give it to Billy's mom. Give it to your mom. Give it to Billy's mom. A very strong sign of developing social etiquette, whatever, I don't know. Emily Post would certainly approve. I don't know who Emily Post is. But yeah. Well, anyway, we see. We're just gonna take this on. You're sitting in a large place and a furry man walks up to you. What the fuck is a furry man? He's walking around you in circles. Select a mood, either curious or frightened. I'm gonna be curious. Select an action, point at the furry man, make noises at or talk to the furry man. I'm gonna talk to the furry man. You yell out to the furry man and he walks over to you. He makes a noise that sounds like this. Roof! Then he sits on your leg. What? On your leg? Grab the furry man by the head, push him off you. Grab the furry man by the head. You grab his head between your hands. Hey, now that man is licking you all over the face. Mommy says he's kissing you. It is a dog, motherfucker. It's not a man. Select an action. Lick the furry man in the face. Push him off. I'm gonna lick him in the face. His nose is cold and hair is tickling your face. He tastes very salty and has bad breath. The more I know, now I know what a fucking dog is tasting like. I don't know why I just want to have that. But anyway, you are in a large department store waiting in a line and there is an extremely well-endowed woman standing in front of you. She smiles. It looks like she may be an interesting person to talk to. Select a mood, inquisitive or shy. I'm going to take inquisitive, ask her some questions. Yes, I'm going to ask her some questions. Which question would you like to ask her? Do you have a husband? Do you have a doggy? Mommy said that daddy has a thick skull. Do you? Well, I tried very hard to pinch a penny like Aunt Edna, but couldn't. Can you? Stop asking questions. I'm going to take the one with the penny. You don't get past the word on before you're scooped up by your mother and dragged to a new line. Well, cool. Amazing. You are alone in your parents' bedroom. There's a shiny silver quarter on the table. Select a mood, honest or dishonest. I'm going to be honest. Take the quarter, leave it alone. I'm going to take the quarter. Sorry, this combination is not blah, 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 blah. Fuck you, so I'm going to leave it alone. This might have been a tough decision for you at your age and even sometimes into adulthood. Honesty is often less than clear cut. You might have figured that you had nothing to gain by stealing the quarter. You were right about that. You're gaining in the trustworthiness category. Amazing. But I didn't actually know what this has something to do with fucking just being honest or not. Because or does taking a quarter mean that I'm fucking stealing it? I just thought that I'm taking it and just having a look at it and shit. But I do think, by the way, that the game ends when I went through all of it on the main line, I guess, so that I can just quote unquote paint straight line or some shit. I don't know. Daddy says it is time to go to bed. Crank or be mad, I'm tired. Select an action, ask to stay up a little while longer, say I don't want to go to bed, or ignore the request. I asked to stay up a little longer. That explains how tired you are and what a busy day it will be tomorrow. The same old line. He offers to carry you when you get to the bedroom. You can. Ask him to tell you a story. Ask for a drink of water. I just want to have a story. You're so tired, the murmur of words puts you right to sleep. You don't even remember what the story was about. I do wonder whether this is a good thing right now or if it is a bad thing. I think it is good. I hope it is good. Let's put it like this. You are in a sandbox playing with your favorite toy. A larger, stronger child pulls it away from you and screams, "Mine!" Select a mood. I'm gonna be angry or anxious. I'm gonna be angry. This feels more like me, actually. Select an action, grab it back or get an adult. So I would actually grab it back, me personally, but I think getting an adult in this time would be a better way. You're able to get your toy back. The boy gets a spanking from his mother. Well, it's actually not that great, to be honest. Maybe I should have taken another one. Let's go for the next one. Time to feed the fish. You pinch a small amount of fish food between your fingers and tap on the glass. There is no sign of Gabriella. So Gabriella apparently is my fucking fish, I guess. Confused, unaffected. I'm gonna be unaffected. Select an action, call for mom, look for Gabriella. I'm gonna look for Gabriella because I'm not gonna do nothing, and I'm also not gonna call for mom because I'm not a... Sorry, the combination of choices is not allowed. Please select a different action. Okay, I'm gonna be confused and look for Gabriella. Fuck you. You put your hand in the fish bowl and look for Gabriella. She is stuck under a rock. She is stiff and her eyes are puffed out. You think that she might be sick. I'm gonna call for mom. Gabby floats up to the surface from under a big rock. Big grey rock. Oh. Her eye seems very puffy and her body is stiff. You are relieved to see she hasn't jumped out of the bowl. Starts to leave the room. Ask mom about Gabby. I'm gonna ask, you know. Mom stutters through the answer to your questions. This is uncomfortable and sad. Mom explains that Gabby can't swim anymore. Mom says she's dead, that she's gone away. How can that be? She's right there, question mark. What is that? You wonder, you're confused. Mom says that Gabby has to be taken out of the bowl. Flush Gabby down the toilet. Keep her in a box in your drawer. I'm gonna keep her in a box in my drawer. Because I do wanna worship things. You really can't do that. Gabby will start to smell up the drawer. You still don't understand what this is all about, but tomorrow you will start to miss the ritual of feeding her. Well, I could just use a fucking plastic bag or some shit. What about that, motherfuckers? Well, intellect. You're in the backseat of the car during a very long ride. I'm gonna be tired because everyone is pissed off by active babies in the fucking backseat. Select an action, ask questions or play games. I ask questions. You can ask the following questions. Are we almost there? When do we eat? I'm gonna choose when do we eat because the other question is like so cliche. Mom says in a little while. Select an action, kick your feet under the front seat of the car or go to sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep because I don't want to be a fucking asshole. You fall into deep sleep and get carried out of the car by Dad. Your mouth feels dry and you are very groggy. You are smart not to make a pain in the neck out of yourself. Yes, I'm a fucking smartest motherfucker. The next one. You're still not completely familiar with using the toilet. It is still quite fascinating to you. You have just finished and you have cleaned yourself like a big boy. Select the mood. Playful or curious. What is content? What does that mean? Satisfied. I'm gonna be satisfied. Watch the toilet paper disappear into the toilet. Make a boat out of mom's brush and float it in a bowl. No, leave the bathroom. I'm gonna flush the fucking toilet. Okay, I'm gonna be playful and curious if I can't be content. Whoosh! You watch a long ribbon of paper spin and disappear into the bowl. Do it again. Do something else. I'm gonna do something else. Select an action. Make a boat out of mom's brush and floating in a bowl. Leave the bathroom. I'm gonna leave the bathroom, you know, because I think it's not very smart to do that. You have resisted a strong temptation. You deserve a cookie. There's some on the table over there. Would you like to take one? Leave them alone. Boy, you're hard one to fool. You seem to be growing up to be a real goodie. Two shoes. What? We'll see how good you are at remaining this way when someone offers you your first drink of alcohol when you're still underage. Yeah, of course I'm gonna take this. You know, it's no question, motherfucker. Today is Dad's birthday and you would like to make him breakfast. Select the mood extravagant or practical. I'm gonna be practical. Select an action, try to make an axe, try to make cereal, ask for mom help. I'm gonna make cereal. I don't know how old I am, this is the problem. You don't know how to be practical yet silly. Why don't you ask mom for some help? Select an action, I'm gonna ask. Mom won't let you do exactly what you want, but helps you make dad a nice breakfast. This makes him feel terrific. It's amazing, because this is what I want to have. I want to have people, and this is also what I want to have in quote-unquote real life. I just want people to to feel really good. This is all of what I want to have. Dad must get his teeth fixed and you must go with him to the dentist. Mom is busy at work and dad couldn't find a sitter. You sit in the waiting room for a very, very long time. Dad must run out and put money in the parking meter. Dad sits you on the floor, gives you a magazine to leaf through and tells you to behave. I'm gonna be patient, Select an action, remove your shoes, tear the pages from the magazine, be a good boy. I'm gonna be a good boy, motherfucker. Your ability to keep yourself amused is a sign of early maturity. This will help you intellectually and creatively. Selection action, visit the nurse, look through the magazines. I'm gonna look through the magazines. You walk over to the pile of magazines on the stand, reach into the pile and pull out a magazine. Your coordination isn't terrific. As you lift it off the table, the cover steers with a loud rip. A lady spies you from the corner of her eyes and gives you a dirty look. Ignore her, stick your tongue out at her, give her a raspberry, blow her a kiss. I'm gonna blow her a kiss because this is nice, I hope. What a little Romeo, I'm sorry, not Romeo, but Romeo. Lady speaking, come here, you little doll. I'm gonna stay because I'm not gonna go to any fucking bitch. Before you know it, she would have been slobbering all over your face. On the other hand, she was about to give you a piece of candy. Playing coy causes her to make noises at you. Why do they all do that? That make her look absolutely ridiculous. You walk over and attach yourself to Dad's leg. Is it good now? Is it bad now? I can't tell. A group of your parents' closest friends have come over for dinner. You're fed early and put upstairs to entertain yourself. I'm gonna be curious. Try to sneak downwards, try to attract parents' attention. Try to sneak downwards, yes. You can't get downstairs. Mom puts a special fence in front of the stairs. It might be fun to see what you can do upstairs that your parents would normally not allow you to do. If you have to stay upstairs, you might as well have some fun, right? Jump out and up and down on your parents' bed, remove all of your clothes and go downstairs. Turn on the TV, set as loud as it will go. I don't actually want to do any of these, but I think I'm gonna remove all of my clothes and go downstairs. I'm gonna do that. This certainly gets a reaction from your parents who are completely mortified and their friends who are relieved that someone else's child does things like that. After your dad puts some clothes on you, he takes you upstairs and lets you wander around. You spot a drink on a table. No, I'm not gonna take a sip. Good choice. The drink was for grown-ups only. There are some cookies on the table over there. Do you want to? Try to steal a cookie. Ask your mom for a cookie in front of all her friends. I'm gonna ask my mom. Intellectual sphere takes a giant leap. How can she refuse without looking like an orc? You savor the spoils of victory. Yeah, I'm a fucking intelligent person, am I? I just think about completely different things. I just don't want to piss off anybody. I, by the way, wonder if this quiz goes on after this round. You are in a large department store with your mother and her friend. It is so crowded that all you can see is a forest of tall grown-up legs. Your mother lets you go off you so that she can feel the material of a dress she wants to buy. Everything is buzzing. Look, the toy department. I stay where you are. Yes, I'm gonna stay where I am, but I probably can't be. I can. Your impulse control is remarkable. How can you resist all of those wonderful toys? Look, there's the one you saw advertised on a Super Duck television show this morning. And look, there is the Super Duck action adventure set with removable bake. Take some steps. No, I'm gonna stay where I am because I don't want to piss off my motherfucking mom. You can't be a real child. No real child resists the temptation. Besides, your mother will be able to see you perfectly well from where she is standing. I'm gonna stay where I am. Still, you get extra points for self-control, but stress increases and happiness decreases. Fuck you. Oh no, while you were deciding whether or not to go to the toy section, your mother wandered away from you. You're lost. Why is my mom like that? Couldn't be the case. I just, on purpose, don't do anything, but nah, she's like, whoa. Panic, remain calm, play with the toys, thinking mom will find you. But I'm gonna get fucked. I'm gonna remain calm at first. You remain calm for a short while, but begin to get a little nervous when it appears as if your mom may have forgotten about you. Ask a stranger for help, walk to the left, walk to the right, stay in a spot. I'm gonna stay in one spot because chances are pretty good that my mom's gonna find me. A lady with a thick accent asks you if you're lost. You can't understand what she's saying, so you shake your head no, and she goes away. What will you do now? I'm gonna still stay on a spot. You begin to think that your mother has left the store without you. What will you do now? I'm gonna stay on a spot anyway. You yell for help again and no one responds. What will you do? I'm gonna stay on my fucking spot. A man carrying heavy boxes bumps into you and nearly knocks you down. What will you do? Gonna stay in my fucking spot. You begin to think that your mother has left the store without you. What will you do now? I'm gonna stay on my spot. You begin to think that your mother has left the store without you. What will you do? I'm gonna stay on the spot. Have I broken it? You begin to think that your mother, yeah, I just have to do something else. I'm gonna go to the left. Okay. The movement of the people confuses you even more. What will you do now? I'm gonna stay on the spot. A man in blue uniform finds you and reunites you with your mom. You're greatly relieved that your mother would not leave your someplace and forget about you. You behave yourself for the rest of the day as a gesture of thanks. A very nice gesture of mine. I gotta have to say that. You walk into your bedroom about to go to sleep. The dark shapes stare at you from every corner of the room. Headlights cast eerie shadows on the walls. You have heard that the toad monster sneaks into little boy's room and hides under the bed. You can almost hear him breathing now, just like the story said. I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna go to sleep. Do you really think you're brave enough to go to sleep? Yes, I fucking am, motherfucker. Even if I told you he waits for little boys to go to sleep, then slobbers all of them and bites them in the face? Yes. Even if I told you he's walking around your house looking for a way to climb into your room right now? Yes. Okay. Scared you anyway, didn't I? Did so. Next chapter. Okay. I assume if I'm just, I don't know what I am, but this should be the last one, I guess. Let's see. You're playing outside on a warm, sunny day. I'm gonna be carefree and I'm gonna play with trucks. I'm gonna play with trucks. One of your favorite games is to throw the trucks up in the air so that they crash into one another. One lands on top of you and scratches your forehead and begins to bleed. Whom do you want to go for help? I'm gonna go for daddy. Mom fixes most of your boo-boos. You wonder if dad can make them hurt less. He takes your finger and runs it under some water, then puts a bandage on it. It stings anyway. You haven't had a tetanus shot though. You must go to the doctor and get a painful shot. You suffer temporary physical discomfort. You have just passed through infancy. Yes, I see. So it's actually a very long game. A brief look at your life up to this time shows the following. Let's see. Your family life has been positive and nurturant, and as a result, you have begun to form the critical bonds that are important during this phase of life. Physically, you have been not a very healthy baby. What the fuck? Socially, during this phase in life, nothing much is really expected of you. After all, you're still much too young to throw a successful cocktail party, and frankly, anyone who still dribbles on himself probably wouldn't make the ideal dinner guest. Well, thank you. However, by now there are some things you should have mastered. Your progress in this area shows you have been the type of child who charms the lollipops off people. You have been the type of child who is huggable and gets his cheeks pinched by old ladies with bright red lipstick, which is something nice. Now, regarding your emotional and personality development, what a trustworthy lad you are turning out to be. You will probably join the Boy Scouts of America in the next module. On the one hand, your trustworthiness is a desired trait. On the other, I'm curious why you don't explore your environment a bit more, get into things a bit. For instance, haven't you ever wondered what that zipper on the side of your mother's pillow is for? Well, then unzip it. Your thoughtfulness characteristic really doesn't count for much in this module. Most children often find themselves at the very mercy of their whims and impulses. You're allowed to be cranky now. People will tolerate it much better than when you're a teenager. Then your whining and carrying on will seem to be more objectable. You're a gentle baby, one of those adorable little kids that learns to give kisses at an early age and knows how to make nice. Okay. This helps you along socially now. 15 years or so from now, you're going to keep a closer tab on those hot lips, but for now, anyone is fair game. People will love you so much they won't even mind when you leave them. With all of those contagious childhood coughs and cold, kids have a tendency to spread. that wraps up your status for the first module. I hope you like yourself. If not, you can always try to improve yourself in a module to come if there is plenty of time. Suck my dick. This is what I have to tell you. Come back in a few minutes to play the next part of Alter Ego, or you can buy the game now to skip the wait. If you already purchased, click here, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I can wait 4 minutes, which means that I'm probably going to end the episode there, and we're going to go ahead with it. Pretty interesting, pretty interesting. But yeah, anyway, I wish you the best health, of happiness, and also success, and also hope that you're going to remind yourself and you're going to be remembered, which basically means your legacy basically means just being a nice person and also being remembered as a nice person, which is a pretty cool thing. And yes, 3 other questions that I have you are, why are you here? What are you trying to change, and what is bothering you the most? These 3 questions. I'm hopefully going to show you your purpose and maybe even a business idea. Another question that I have for you is, what could you particularly say that is going to change somebody's life, day, month, minute, hour, or something else? Because I totally believe that we all can do something. And yeah, with that being said, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for going through this with me. I hope that you had some fun as well. And yeah, I'm going to see you, hopefully.